Well, good Tuesday morning to you. We are back at the bridge for a new year of Grab and Grows, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we're here this morning with a new theme for a new year. Last year's theme was onward and upward, and I think we followed that path, and we want to continue to go onward and upward. But this year, our theme is taken from the book of Jeremiah, Our Future, God's Plans. Those of you who know your Old Testament history know that Israel was taken into captivity occasionally by their enemies, once by the Assyrians, and then once by the Babylonians, by the wicked King Nebuchadnezzar, and they were taken into Babylon for 70 years into captivity. But during those years, God, through the prophet Jeremiah, reminded his people that they were not alone, that he had not forgotten them, that he would keep his promise to them and bring them back to their land. And he did at the end of 70 years. And these words from the prophet Jeremiah in chapter 20, I think it is, verse 19 or verse 11, we read these words: "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." What encouraging words to a people that were taken away from their land and taken to a foreign land. And after 70 years, God did keep his promise, and he brought them back to the land of Israel. He raised up leaders like Ezra and Nehemiah, who rebuilt the cities and revived their faith in God, and they became excited again about their future. The pandemic for us has been a kind of captivity. It's kept us apart from each other. It's caused us to do things differently, to worship differently, to gather in different ways. But through it all, God has been with us, hasn't he? He's kept us together as a church, and he's kept us close to God, because we will never be separated from God. God will always be with us, and that's the promise of that verse. It was the promise to Israel. It's the promise to us. And so we're going to take this year, 2022, exploring our future as a church and exploring God's plans for us. It's a bit of a balancing act. God expects us to move forward as his people. At the same time, he reminds us that his plans are the ones that we're to be seeking, and so we'll do that. Emily floated an idea to me on Sunday, which I thought was a very good one. She suggested that there be a Sunday where we come together and share the things about our church, about the body of Christ, that are exciting, that grow our faith. It might be our gathering on Sunday, or the music, or the message, our fellowship times, our small groups. And so we're going to do that on a Sunday in February, the Sunday of our annual meeting. We're going to take time, if you want to share what it is about our church that grows your faith, that excites you. And so you be thinking about that. And we're going to take our times on Tuesdays and Thursdays to be exploring our future as well, because God is faithful. And we've come out of captivity, or are in the process, we hope, of coming out of the captivity of the pandemic. And we're excited. I hope you are. I am, about God's future for us. God's plans, our future. "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare, not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." So God bless your Tuesday. We look forward to the future God has for us.